This is Kcse Computer Studies Spreadsheet Paper 2, which was done in the year 2009. We can read together. The Central Bank of Kenya, CBK, exchange rates on a certain day for foreign currencies against Kenya shillings were as follows. We have this currency, CBK mean rate. $1 is that one. You're supposed to type this one. I will not be reading all of it. I just read the question. Karaoke, Hamisi, Mumbu, Otieno, and Kcse trade in buying and selling of foreign currencies. On that day, they bought the foreign currencies from CBK. We have Karaoke bought $400 US, 200 sterling pounds, 340, 1200 South African rand, and 290 Swedish krona. The same is for Hamisi, which is varies, as you can see. And we have Mumbua, as you can see here. We have Otieno, as you can see, and Kcse. So they then sold their foreigners' currencies at the following rates. So each one of them sold the rates at different rates or varying rates. Karaoke, US dollar 70.5, sterling pounds 139, euros 96.7910. So in South African rand, he sold at 10.4213, and the Swedish krona, he sold it at 10.6725. The same is for Hamisi, as you can see. Kcse sold at 69.5 sterling pounds, at 38.5 sterling pounds, 96.40 for the euros, 10.7218 for the South African rands, and 10.6155. Using a spreadsheet package, represent the above information in one worksheet and you save it as forex. So here is the worksheet. You type the way it is, and then this one is supposed to save it file. Usually save my work on desktop, so this PC and then desktop. You are being told in the question we save it to be forex, so I type here forex like that, and then I'm supposed to place some borders in each one of them. I like this one, borders, all borders. I choose all borders. The same applies for this one, all borders. The last one, all borders. And then what else? This is for buying foreign currencies, so I label here buying foreign currency. And then this one is selling foreign currency. Supposed to merge so that you can easily see it clearly. I'm supposed to merge this one. I merge all of it. I also merge this one, they all said here, so that we'll be able to see it correctly. Okay, this is the rate of each one of them selling at the given rate. For example, Karaoke was at 7.5 for the US dollars, 139.0 for the sterling pounds, 96.7910, that is for the euros, 10.4213, that is for South African rands, and 10.6725 for Swedish krona. The same applies to these ones, as you can see. So we read the question now. Using a formula with absolute and relative references, determine the total profit made by each trader. So we create here a table, profit, and then I copy the all of this one first. I'll delete some contents. I just paste it here like that. I don't want the contents here. We want to know the profit made by Karaoke, the profit made in US dollar, the profit made by Hamisi in US dollar, like that. How can you do it? You can check together. a minute. Just some column with here. Okay, so for the US dollar, I'm using an equal sign. Let me zoom first. For the US dollar, I hope you are able to see at your side. So here is the buying and selling. So the profit is buying minus the selling price minus buying price. You get what? The profit. How can I do it? Use an equal sign. So for the buying price, I will be using a bracket. He bought $400. Let us begin for the selling. That is $400 multiplied by the rate at which Kcse sold is at 70.5, close my bracket, minus this, he bought $400, that is buying price, multiplied by using absolute reference dollar sign. This dollar is here, that is B2, so it is B dollar sign 2, and then I simply press enter in my keyboard. As you can see, the profit he made is that one, and then I drag downwards to get the profit of each one of them. So you can check the formula used here, that is B11 multiplied by B20, close the bracket, minus B11 is B11 multiplied by dollar sign B dollar sign 2. Okay, that is correct. Let us check for the sterling pound. I'm using equal sign again, selling price minus buying price. So the selling price for the, that is buying the selling price, so it will be this one, the sterling pound multiplied by how many sterling pounds did Kcse bought? 200, minus the buying price, open your bracket, you bought 200 sterling pounds, multiplied by using again dollar sign, that is a little reference, dollar sign B dollar sign 3. Then I close my bracket. That is the profit. I drag downwards. Very simple. For the euros, is equals to selling price minus buying price, open the bracket, the euros, 340 euros multiplied by how many euros? The rate at for the euros is that one, D19, minus buying price. Buying price is he bought the 40 euros multiplied by the rate for the euros is 196.6552, that is dollar sign B dollar sign euro is B4. Close your bracket, and then I drag downwards. And then for the South African rents, is equal selling price minus buying price, that is equals to bracket. The rate for South African rand is 10.81 multiplied by 1200 South African rands bought minus buying price, bought 1200 South African rands. Select this cell using my mouse, multiplied by dollar sign B dollar sign 5. As you can see, enter, drag downwards. The last one is equals to this one multiplied by, just select using a mouse, 190. I forgot to open the brackets, very simple, minus, open the bracket, this one multiplied by dollar sign B dollar sign 6. close your bracket, press enter. So this one is the profits made by each of them, and then here I can just indicate your column total profit, totals, or total profit for each individual. The total profit is equals to, I can use a function or a formula, sum. Let me use a function, sum from this cell column to this cell, the last cell, close my bracket, enter. So it will sum each one of them like that one. So this one is profit or loss. As you can see, it will just show you the function. Let me check this one. So this one was sold at a loss. Let me check from the question, the selling for what? This person, the second person. Amazing, 10.2676. 10.2676. Yes, that was sold at a loss. Okay, it is okay. Then we continue the question. They sold this one and the following rates. That is okay. So using a formula is absolutely, you have done that. Format the profit for each trader to 0 decimal place. You're supposed to format this one to 0. So I move my pointer here. I reduce the number of decimal to be 0. So there is no decimal place. Then I apply some borders here, or borders like that one. And then we read the question. Create a well-labeled bar graph with different worksheets showing the cost incurred on buying US dollars by each trader. So I copy the name, hold Control and the US dollar, then Control C. I click here, Control V, and that one is supposed to create a well-labeled bar graph on different worksheet. So this one I highlight this one. This is a bar graph, so I insert. Move the pointer to insert, then bar graph. I select the bar graph. Here it is a bar, not a column but a bar, like this one. And then what else? A well-labeled bar graph. So here will be profits and create a well-labeled showing the cost incurred on buying the US dollar by each trader. So we can check here. Let us leave that part. So buying the US dollar by each trader. So I can copy this one, all of this one first before I move there. Then I paste it here. So the buying price for each trader buying the US dollar, the cost incurred in buying the US dollar is equals to how many US dollars? 400 multiplied by dollar sign. The dollar sign equals 2. Yes, that was the rate for US dollar. That is okay. So the cost incurred by each trader is this one. This is buying US dollar. The cost incurred, because you can read here the question. Create available diagram for different worksheets showing the cost incurred on buying US dollar by each trader, not the profit by the buying. So I can copy this one now, my new worksheet, that was worksheet 3. So this one I paste it here, and then I drag like that one. So after doing that, so this one you are now supposed to create a chart with it. So it is insert a chart 2D. This one, the quick layout of the chart, I want all the part to be labeled. So this one is the head. So chart quick layout, I want all the parts to be labeled. That this one is buying price, then this one I label it to be names, like that. Then here I can insert a text box. I leave like that. Then this one I can decide, chart design, which one is best. So one that can be very visible, and well presentable. For example, this one. And then this one, I just chart design and just move to a new worksheet, that is bar chart, like that one. Then you can read the question. Format, we have done that. Use a function to determine the trader who got the highest profit. So you are supposed to use a function to determine the trader who got the highest profit. So it's equals to max. Using a function max, I select this one. Open a bracket, select this one, close, enter. Then we'll see our max. The one who had 40.64 is Mamboa. Very simple. And then you can read the question again. Format the first table as follows. Set the direction to be of the labels to be 45 degrees, center vertically all the records. So can you do that? This one is the first table. Format the second. As you can see, the first table is this one. This one is the second table. This one is the third. So the first one was this one. So you're supposed to format this one. So how can you format it? So format cell alignment. So I select this one, the labels first here, the cell alignment. Then I place here to be 45 degrees as indicated in the question, or what? Let us check together. Were we supposed to format everything, or format the first table as follows? Set the direction of the labels, only the labels. Okay, then to be centered like this one, and then print the worksheet and the graph. So it's worksheet and the graph. This one is just Ctrl P using a keyboard. This one Ctrl P, select the particular printer you'll be using. The last one Ctrl P, like that. Very simple. Thank you for being my audience. For in the case of any question, just comment below, and then you can subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your time. Bye.